this hypocrisy disguised as democracy. Don't eat the lies the beast supplies. Our soldiers fight, but not for your rights. Just a little face time, blood and oil. That's why our countrymen keep dying, invading foreign soil. Their only mistake was being loyal to a government that attacks its own citizens. Sunrise. What you can smell the evil. Now the basic prowess of American people is nothing more than a mirror reflecting true evil. It's the media's agenda to stay deceitful, so Uncle Sam can get the green light to murder innocent people. We wage war on the average man because he studies Islam. He's labeled Taliban, he'll probably never understand why we're killing freedom fighters in the name of defending freedom. They claim they're fighting terrorists, but has anyone ever seen one? That is without a stare into the mirror. You're giving them the power, they're controlling you with fear. Sunrise. What you can smell the evil. You know our rights need defending, so please stop pretending there's nothing wrong. Get what you believe. You have been deceived. Now the iron fist is strong, so let's take our country back and slay the snakes running it. If we all stand, we can capsize this dictatorship for the sake of humanity. I'll have the FCC screaming profanity minutes before banning me for losing my sanity. They say I inspire Mickeys and Mallory's. They'll shed me like calories because 5 lives equals 1 of their salaries. Sunrise. What you can smell the evil. What you can smell the evil. What you can smell the evil. Sunrise. What you can smell the evil. You know our rights need defending, so please stop pretending there's nothing wrong. Get what you believe. You have been deceived, now the iron fist is strong. So let's take our country back and slay the snakes running it. If we all stand, we can capsize this dictatorship for the sake of humanity. I'll have the FCC screaming profanity minutes before banning me for losing my sanity. They say I inspire Mickeys and Mallory's. They'll shed me like calories because 5 lives equals 1 of their salaries. Oh yeah. What you can smell the evil. Oh, what you can smell the evil.
Don't even ask nicely what I see. All I see is just me, a first-hand witness to the deprivation of society. The world's been dragging me down like sobriety. Betrayed by my brain, thanks for the social anxiety. Normal's not something I try to be. I like being the crazy misfit that randomly spits shit. Poured on by the pound like Bisquick. Life is just a pancake and I'm drowning in the syrup. My mind's corrupt, more exceptional when I erupt. Doesn't being a puppet suck? 90% of life is luck, so it's looking like I'm rather fucked. Another dipshit just sucked out. Proper operation and natural selection could've kept the schmucks out. Watch as I lose it all on my pocket aces. The spoils of war are not for the faceless. If I remain nameless, I can live blameless. I write for me not to get famous, so take your list status and insert it up your anus. Go ahead, tell me to be more positive. You need to realize you're dealing with a misanthropic misogynist instead of trying to find parallels and polar opposites. I'm plotting, you're seeing a criminally insane strategy to remove you head for insertion in your anal cavity. Why you mad at me? Get ripped and have a thought to reverse gravity. Glad to see you're loving life even though it's annoying and destroying me. What, I got nothing to lose, we pick and we choose. Perhaps more than egos get bruised, you people are rude. Check the longitude and latitude of your attitude, cause I might blow your brain like Mrs. Love did to Mr. Cobain. But I'm just insane, I'm not gonna do it cause I'm lacking fame. That bitch should be ashamed. Even in 94 that whore was looking flaccid. She needs to have her ass kicked, but not by this guy. I'm high on Molly and liquid acid. Had to take their field sobriety test and somehow passed it. The brevity of my situation got less drastic. Go ahead, tell me to be more positive. You need to realize you're dealing with a misanthropic misogynist instead of trying to find parallels and polar opposites. Whatever that you think counts for and amounts for, everything adds up to zero. That's why I'm the anti-government, American anti-hero. But they have nothing to fear though, I'll just be disregarded as, you mean this retarded, stoned ass weirdo. They still give me the fear though. Paranoia so unclear, or did they expect from me to call out a crowd to shout about the freedoms that you've already stole from us? You deny all of the lies you've told us. It's time to draw a line between free and blind. Tired being spoon-fed your bullshit. It seems today you've picked the wrong asshole to fuck with. Go ahead, tell me to freeze or be shot. Shit, you need to realize you're dealing with the misanthropic psychotic. High on narcotics, yelling you police are pricks. Get off my dick, you piglets ain't got shit.
You need to be more positive. You need to realize you're dealing with the misanthropic, psychotic, high on narcotics, yelling you police are pricks. Get off my dick, you piglets ain't got shit.
As my ideas fall to deaf ears, I've noticed we're programmed for years to be weighed down by fears, from Jews to commies and queers. So the earth now bleeds tears, opposing your imposing of ill wills. How can we be free with our minds killed and filled with garbage? It's got me feeling lethargic, it's kinda hard to forget. It's thoughts like this that make me a target. They're filling the flame in your dead brains until only a shell and a name remains. Every law in every land has got me on the lam, cause each time you test your freedom, the man puts a Koran in your hand. Then Uncle Sam labels you Taliban. The intolerance we tolerate yet fail to understand. It's a failing system of sheep follows lamb. Please free your mind, you're blind but you can't stand. Pursue only what affects you to get the upper hand. They're filling the flames in your dead brains until only a shell and a name remains. You can never win when you get hit with the sickest wit, developed in my penmanship, cause you can't hack it, even with a hatchet, but it flows out of me like magic. Your verbal acumen is tragic, while my skill busts your grill like alphabetic hat trick. I might even make your diabetic cat sick, cat sick, cat sick. They're filling the flames in your dead brains until only a shell and a name remains. Flip it off the top like a skillet. You rape the beat, then drop your jaw in awe as I kill it. As my mind sets fire to shit, the ash burns like the turds of a phoenix. Integrated psychosis, unmotivated, hopeless, baited to be anxious, clouded into aimless, depleted basics. Humanity's final symphony. We are all left in death or dead, lobotomized without a hole in the head. Sad, but it's been said, cajoled to be controlled, all I see is red. They're filling the flames in your dead brains until only a you shall and a name remains. They fell in the flames, and it remains. They fell in the flames, your dead brains, until only a shell and the name remains.
Yeah. 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 Theoretically, there's an empathetic me, hypothetically, not lingering apathetically. Thoughts warped by amphetamines, but given my history, there is little mystery about my misguided mastery of self-inflicted insanity, catastrophe in every step. A disillusion of self-improving, improvised by impulse buys, just to catch a vibe that I'm still alive. Cause the man in the mirror wears a face that lies. I don't recognize what resides behind my eyes. I'm not easy to offend, but people piss me off. Keep your bullshit out my ears, don't you recognize a scoff? I'm always a day late and a dollar short. At least I don't got a child to support. I pray I'll stay out the court system as I try my best not to be their next victim. The central bank enslaved me at birth, that got you two for what it's worth, which could be your life if you stand in their way. You know it ain't worth much if your content is a slave. So they point you to Christ to be saved. That's no one's name, just the anointed. Don't be disappointed, they had to tell you something to stop you from thinking. Blindly follow now or believe and help you quit drinking. The history of deities that reflect the same story. Not easy to offend, but people piss me off. Keep your bullshit out my ears, turn your head and cough. The real story, the world is so submoronic. Politicians, whores and wars are all ironic. Your 1D reality makes me wanna vomit. My disdain for humanity extends beyond Haley's. Commit your vanity, overshadowed by make-believe morality. It's comic, your hero's TV infamy is the only thing making them iconic. The war for your mind is also my war. The puppet master's lies are what people live and die for. I just want you to open your eyes more. Not easy to offend, but you can go get lost. Keep your bullshit out my ears and remember to fuck off. I don't fit in. Call it mood poisoning, external torture is your fate. After death you'll be my mate, then I'll put you in a crate. Just like you, life is something I hate. Clutching your mother's severed head just makes me wanna masturbate. I salivate at the sight of blood. Murder is my only love. Tell OJ sorry about the glove. Smile for the axe, randomly attack from the front to the back.
I'm a serial killer, the most evil master of nightmares, the #1 cause of your children's night terrors. Turn out the lights and I'm right there. Yeah, the monsters might them. Bitches like you soft as a kitten. Prepare yourself and try not to defecate. A lot of madmen salivate. I'm known to kill clones and lyrically assassinate everyone's candidate. Steer clear my head of hate. I'll take no time to contemplate. You'll quickly suffocate.
Smile for the axe, randomly attack from the front to the back.
Some days I feel psycho until I threw up. Perhaps it's just this vanishing handful of pharmaceuticals or the lack of proper drugs. I must just flip shit right off the deep end. Is that my sanity or your EKG machine beeping? I don't care, on my face I wear women's underwear. Vile vermin fear my tainted blood. I leave most victims in the mud.
Smile for the axe, randomly attack from the front to the back.
So smile for the axe, I randomly attack from the front and the back. All while smoking crack, this will hurt, just a real quick lobotomy. But it still beats backwoods, rape and sodomy. I can be quite an oddity. Trying to think normal makes my brain prod me to lash out psychotically.
Smile for the axe, randomly attack from the front to the back. Attack from the front to the back.
I'm the loose piece in a small puddle of sanity. Demons chase my glow like they're glued to my vanity.
Say to me it's nice to get to know you. I think to me you only see what I show you. I don't say it instead, keep that thought in my head. Just one more smile until I own your heart, so you can feel defiled when I tear it apart. It's just my style, unseen from the start. My soul sickness is vile and you're not too smart. When I wanna slap a bitch, I rise above that shit. Can't find my focus unless I start from the ditch. But I gotta admit, just because I listen, it doesn't mean I give a shit. So follow my trail of sarcastic wit. One day I'll kick this Mr. Misogynist business.
I'm the loose piece in a small puddle of sanity. Demons chase my glow like they're glued to my vanity.
Hello, I can act pleased to meet you. Really, I would rather stab and beat you. Truth be told, my soul is cold. Could be why I hate people. Are we really all be born equal? When abundant ignorance turned me into pure evil. How can we believe life has a sequel? Is it in the same way the world today is full of slaves that think they're free people?
I'm the loose piece in a small puddle of sanity. Demons chase my glow like they're glued to my vanity.
Hey there, watch me pretend like I care in place of the dead air and this blank stare. In these moments I can barely bear even being a part of your species, when most of you are not smarter than my feces. It's a fact, bitch, not a thesis. I'm at home writing poems as your life falls to pieces, while you cower in a corner praying to Jesus.
I'm the loose piece in a small puddle of sanity. Demons chase my glow like they're glued to my vanity. Conspiracy, the world is over. Vicious fury of the random stoner. Justice theory, there's justice nowhere.
I'm rolled up like joints on my globicidal obsessions. Mankind should let go of their worldly possessions. Why do doctors treat manic depression? Past euthanasia episodes are preaching a lesson. Don't give in to their governed deflections. The truth's true ruthlessness lies uprooted beyond their diluted reflections of what this shit could be, or what this world would be if all the people could see how the earth would be without a piece peaceful planet, suspended in sincerity, a perfect place to raise a family. And I don't fail to smell the irony of an irene me, pledging allegiance against society without an oz of sobriety. I'm destroying me, quietly. Conspiracy, the world is over. Vicious fury of the random stoner. Justice theory, there's justice nowhere.
I've been killing myself in the slowest way possible by getting up each day to face life's little obstacles. Open your ears and receive verbal obstacles as another false witness dies at the point of a sharpened crucifix, carved from the bones of those designing their computer chips. The way I see things today, mankind is futureless. I'm shaking my clenched fist at the sight of this. Presidents unprecedented to run a nation to its final destination, a world of grave plots. A piece of understanding is understanding there is no peace. Good grief.
Conspiracy, the world is over. Vicious fury of the random stoner. Justice theory, there's justice, no.
Life is on the line, dead bodies never ending. Is this what we're fighting for or what we're defending? The speech never fits the plan. Shit is getting critical land. Mr. Rich Bitch political man pulls the puppet strings of even the cynical man. The quality of human life is more pitiful than those you look down upon for feeding from your garbage can. World's gonna kill them like a centipede. I could never feel them as they're fueled on greed. Gotta fill them with the sins of my cynicism, while the system sends them fighting for their basic needs. That's how the fat cats sit the thrones and feast, enslaved, indebted, grave divided with ease. We may never know peace.
Conspiracy, the world is over. Vicious fury of the random stoner.
Conspiracy, the world is over. Vicious fury of the random stoner. Justice theory, there's justice nowhere.
My love for you is just another reason that I hate myself. My disdain for you makes me seem narcissistic. A lack of emotion keeps me sadistic. The banks retain people as statistics. Enslavement under corporate government made me sick. This world's doomed, I'm about done with it. It's high treason. Every tax season, give me a reason. My wish list is filled to the brim with sleep that I never get. Shit, I'ma run with it. 2 minutes to 5, I've gotta work at 6. Son of a bitch, this is the point where I give a shit and embark on another 12-hour day as a slave to the system and a slave to the clock. If it don't involve me sleeping, then I could give a fuck. Life's just a run of bad luck, like a jackknife Mack truck. Aw shucks, you smucks are being nice and shit. Almost forgot life's a bitch. It's high treason. Every tax season, I'm left broke as a dope with no coke. It's no joke, check the yoke on your face. The IRS should be erased as they have defaced our misplaced civil liberties. The Fed is just a den of thieves. Jihad please, I don't need your government cheese, so just ease up off my nuts. Quit acting like a TSA, sticking flashlights up our butts. It's high treason. Every tax season,
my team.
I got more bitches and hoes than 100 games of tic-tac-toes. Got X's and O's, effortless flows. Check my collection of limited edition laminated clothes. But you just posed, say you were raised in the ghetto, but you didn't live close to me. Yet every day I'd see my neighbors getting shot, but no one dare call the cops. EV1 on the block is cooking crystal or some rocks. Behind the corner store, crusty crack whores are setting up shop, spreading their legs like fleas, dispensing disease with ease for government cheese, wearing rip stockings to cover their scabby knees. They develop from sucking cock. You'll be straight tripping and start snitching to the cops when you learn I shot Smalls and Pac. They was puffing only crack rocks. Motherfucker, I love to stab cops. Quit creeping through my field, trying to snatch my crops. I don't give a fuck about your bitch's crotch rot. Your mother's lips, pussy and ass is prolapsed, and the bitch is so fat she could eat the before pour white trash on every slim fast ad. You could hide hippos in her arm flab. She's a huge whore, that's why you were born without dad. You know it's kinda sad, all the drugs and porn in the world, and I still wouldn't hit that. You'll be straight tripping and start snitching to the cops when you learn I shot Smalls and Pac. They was puffing on me crack rocks.
I question my own sanity until I drive myself sane. All this misfilled data within my brain, misfired memories like a track without a train. Tired of overthinking, so I must refrain. I can find the pleasure in providing pain, but I abstain. Selling the hope, so you rope-a-dopes can cope when you drop the soap. Don't make enough to stay inebriated, best wishes belated. Slow played reality, can't take it, I hate it. You can hate a hater, doesn't matter, kill you later like a latter-day saint. But I'm a slayer, so say a prayer as I drag you to my lair. The horrors there your mind cannot bear. Fear my blank stare, it's clear I do not care. Selling a hope, you dopeless folks can't cope. No God, just a pope. Faith brings smiles to the faces of the blind herd as they disregard intellect and logic like it's upside, leaving the foundation of humanity shaken, not stirred. Born enslaved, bound, blurred, and blinded. God is a paradox and I'm just a man in an endless expansive universe I can't explore or understand. Thinking about the world is insanity on demand. With each hour we can have our lives terrorized by televised lies supplied from media monopolies, selling all the simple sheep. Life's a mediocrity, socially flawed. Don't you see it's all selling a hope? You dopeless folks can't cope. No God, just a pope. The type of assault you'd rather die from than remember. They'll find your head in June and the rest in December. If you wanna fuck with me, expect to be dismembered. I'm chill as hell until people fuck with me. Then I slap them in the face and make them drink my pee. Guess it's just the killer in me. Don't you ever tell me R.I.P. Cause when I go to hell I'll be a VIP. Just remember, I'm selling the dopes, ropes to hang you like coats, sacrificial goats.
Selling the hope, dopeless folks get cold.
No God, just a pope. No God, just a pope. The type of assault you'd rather die from than remember. They'll find your head in June and the rest in December. If you wanna fuck with me, expect to be dismembered. I'm chill as hell until people fuck with me. Then I slap them in the face and make them drink my pee. Guess it's just a killer in me. Don't you ever tell me R.I.P. Cause when I go to hell I'll be a VIP. Just remember,
I'm selling the dopes, ropes to hang you like coats, sacrificial goats, 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 goats. Selling the hope. No God, just a cope. No God, just a cope.
Once I get my mind lifted, start wondering where it's drifting. I think I should write a song, but no one will listen. My stomach is growling as I head on to the kitchen, so my guts will stop bitching.
Got this itch in my brain, must be high or I get insane.
All we being seem obscene, day in or out, it's always the same thing. Everyone talks shit, I remain pseudo-psychotic. My cage rage chaotic, toking on some chronic. You're an insufferable moronic bitch, making me neurotic. It's kinda ironic, I find it erotic. You will leave me hollow like narcotics, shallow like ebonics is callow embryonic cells. Brain swells, serotonin wells decrease, higher plane of reality, or nearly deceased.
Got this itch in my brain, must be high or I get insane.
So what if I am ripped like time and space? Just wanna see your face as I've been gravity, covertly covering this canvas, keeping calm to clear away my cobwebs, while Jehovah tries to save the neighborhood from the undead. It's a division on indecisive, a decision causing faults in my head. I don't know why, I ain't afraid to die, can't seem to just enjoy the ride. So red-eyed, spend my days dazed in the haze, constantly blazed. Even I am amazed that I'm not too high. Like the lights, I see my life flash by, just a glimmer from the corner of my mind's eye.
Got this bitch, cures my pain, she must die, burn Mary Jane.
And when I freak out, I think of wouldn't it be great to be teenaged again. I spend my days tweaked out on cranking up prescribed Ritalin, strive to achieve in life once again, and keep my friends away from heroin, not let my days slip away in the investigation of what drug is better when.
Got this itch in my brain, must be high or I get insane. Got this bitch, cures my pain, she must die, burn Mary Jane.
Y'all got right like news outlets.
I see y'all corporate ass puppets. I don't fully mind. You spend your time online trying to resell bullshit. Shameful attempts to entwine me as your marionette. Wouldn't piss in your mouth if your teeth were on fire. Lie awoke at night praying you've expired. I'd never piss in your mouth. If you were dying of thirst, you're the worst. You're fired. I see your signals virtue. Thin skin is why facts seem to hurt you. Incoming character assassinations. It's a sick world driving on sicker fascinations. We're destroying those who dare to disagree with you. The voice of the mass is silenced by the war cries of the few. The ashes of America fall out from your point of view. I never piss in your mouth. If you were dying of thirst, you're the worst. Just your existence makes us all cursed. Our media puppets piat us first. Why grandize your actions while making things worse? I see clear through your paper viner, so put that bullshit in reverse. Cause you know I wouldn't throw you a rope to save you from drowning. Not so common sense, it's commonplace these days. It's profoundly dumb. I never piss in your mouth. If you were dying of thirst, you are the worst. Got several more words to express my discontent than I have dollars to pay my rent. If you help the rise of fascism to end false fascism, you can go get bent on Quifa. Why don't you go fight yourself instead? Shitheads screaming on the corners nightly. You're reigniting the systems of oppression that you claim to be out fighting. The contextual hypocrisy is nothing short of frightening. It's left you following rhetoric blindly of those you should be fighting. Wouldn't piss in your mouth if your teeth were on fire. Lie awoke at night praying you expire.
Incorporated in bloodlust, television's victim of the system through blind trust.
America's affinity to stupidity, stretching on infinitely. The epitome of our infancy. Some call it democracy. I see it as an impromptu end times prophecy. Middle class tax rates are simply a symphony of razor blade rape colonoscopies. Incorporated in bloodlust, television's victim of the system through blind trust. In our disconnected state, only way we try and unite as a nation is in the ash of false flag operations with full media exploitation. Every moment, every inch of devastation, with no insight of wrong or right. Ignite the night in retaliation, causing real confrontation. So I got this proclamation: free the states of sovereign nations, line the streets with dead Freemasons. Stop being sheep, cause you can't face that. The world is ran by fascist fat cats. It's a one-party system, the people are the victims of tyrannous deceit. You disagree, you're delusional, just keep glued to your TV screen.
After all, it's your funeral.
Incorporated in bloodlust, television's victim of the system through blind trust. Something smells rotten in DC. We allegedly are electing morons to positions we still pretend are important for the false flags flying, aiding and inviting the North American Union. UN coalitions will crush the masses like croutons. Listen to words of wisdom, don't refute them. Incorporated in bloodlust, television's victim of the system through blind trust. Incorporated in bloodlust, television's victim of the system through blind trust.
Incorporated.